iron on his feet.
Okay, so this is Captain Sanji. I've just handed in all of the quests that I've done for the Institute, gotten a ton of experience for it, leveled up. Didn't get many actual rewards for it though, just some stim packs and some ammo. Let's talk to X688.
Heads up.
Because I've got his
Move
approval
out.
rating up,
I'm ready.
and he wants to have a chat.
Heads up.
Sir,
Hey there.
I'd still like to talk, if you can spare a minute.
Of course I can.
Of course.
When Father told us about you, and who you were, it was clear he had certain biases. How could he not? He's your son, and proud of it. When he shared his plan for you to take his place, well, a lot of us thought that was more than just pride. It was narcissism. How would you, an outsider who knew nothing about us, run the Institute? We all had our doubts. Me, maybe more than most. But now, after watching the way you operate, well, I have to admit, I was wrong. It's clear to me now that Father knew what he was doing, and I should have trusted him.
Well, he's a trustworthy guy. I mean, to you he is. To me, kind of a nutjob.
He seems to genuinely care about the Institute. I'm sure he only wants what's best.
It's true. He's dedicated his whole life to it. I know that you haven't had much time with him, but I can tell you honestly, sir, Father is a great man. I believe in his plan for the future. I'll do anything in my power to make sure that future becomes a reality. Do I like wading through the filth that is the Commonwealth and all of its vermin? Of course not. But if that's what the Institute needs me to do, then I'll do it. My point is, you should be proud to call him your son.
I'm not proud, he's a maniac, and yeah, let's bring up your hatred for the Commonwealth and all of its citizens.
Why do you hate the Commonwealth and its people so much?
If the Institute represents the best of humanity, of what it can accomplish, then the Commonwealth represents the worst. It's like a rotting corpse, and the people who make their home there are like carrion worms, feeding on the filth. Soon, there will be nothing left but the Institute, and mankind will be better for it. Anyway, I've said what I wanted to say. Thanks for listening.
And thank you for cementing my belief in destroying the Institute and everything that it stands for, and killing off any synths up above that I've encountered, like that farmer guy. Ooh, I'm gonna have to murder the hell out of him. Alright, so there's some things I want to do, I'm gonna get to, and during it I might get another sort of level up for X6 and his admiration for me. And then I need to sell a bunch of stuff that I've been acquiring these past few episodes. Just tons and tons and tons of stuff. So I'll probably trade him out for Hancock, because I'll be using the grape mentats to get my selling prices up higher, so I can make even more money off of it. And Hancock likes it when you use mentats and chems and stuff, so I might be able to get his admiration up more. And I'm going to be doing a bunch of armoring and stuff because I've leveled all of that up, and X6 likes armoring and everything, so I might be able to get his admiration up as well. And then, yeah, this might end up being the talking to my companions episode, because there's a lot of stuff that I want to do that is just boring and laborious. I mean, I quite like it. I quite enjoy doing all of these menial tasks so I can get super, super rich. But it doesn't make for good video content. Me just downing a bunch of chems, walking back and forth to tons of traders and selling all of my items and buying different junk items that I can use to build things in settlements. Yeah, so I'll probably be doing that for about an hour, and yeah, I'll come back to talking to X6 and Hancock and all that in a moment. So until then. Alright, so after a bunch of crafting, hopping in and out of power armor suits, and hacking open terminals, X6 now idolizes me.
Hey.
Just pointed out. Sorry to bother you again, sir. but I'd still like to talk for a moment.
Absolutely, I just wanted to start recording and also get to somewhere where it's very bright so we can see both of our character models properly.
Go ahead.
Right. Look, I'm not great with words. I'm more comfortable shooting people than talking to them. I'll just say that right up front. But sometimes you have to say what's on your mind because people need to hear it.
Well, you can tell me whatever it is.
It's all right, X6. Whatever's on your mind, you can tell me.
Yeah, I'm getting to it. I'll just lay it out there. I look up to you. Now, before you give me shit about going soft or getting all emotional, just let me finish. All my life, I've always looked up to Father. You already know this. What you didn't know is, I was a lot less sure about you. I followed your orders because I had to, but you seemed, I don't know, unprepared. You looked lost and confused, maybe even scared. I didn't think you could handle this life, and the work I do. I figured you'd just slow me down, or get in my way.
I understand. No, I don't understand, seeing as I've been going around the wastelands killing everything I come across, all these giant monsters, but you misjudged me.
Then you misjudged me. Sure, I've been through a lot, but I can handle it.
Yeah, I know that now. If I've learned anything since we've been running together, it's this. Holy shit, was I wrong about you. You're as tough and determined as anyone I've met. Maybe more, given all the things that have happened to you and everything you've lost. That's impressive. What I mean is, you have a sort of focus, a will. I think you could accomplish anything that you set your mind to. I'm not only sure that you can handle the task of running the Institute, I think you'll be the best leader we've ever had.
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to destroy the Institute, promise. I'm deeply honoured. Let's keep tricking him and making sure people aren't aware of my plan.
Wow. Thanks, X6. I'm deeply honored at the compliment.
You know me well enough by now to know that I mean what I say. Anyway, that's all. Thanks for hearing me out. Now let's get back to work.
Okay, great. Let's check out what perk I've unlocked. Shield Harmonics. Thanks to your relationship with X688, you receive plus 20 energy resistance, which is going to be incredibly handy when it comes to facing the Institute, as they all have energy-based weapons. So thanks for that, and I'm going to get rid of you now and pick up Hancock, because I've still got more stuff to sell, even though I've been going back and forth and selling stuff all the time. Still got more.
Hey,
I'm listening.
However, instead of sending you to the sanctuary, I'm going to be putting him in the, just one of the settlements I've unlocked that doesn't have any people in it, because I'm a little bit wary as to, after I destroy the Institute, if he's going to turn hostile, and I don't want him to kill any of the settlers in any of these places, so I'll send him to a place that's completely abandoned, no one living in it yet.
hey,
Here you go.
Thanks for that.
you should head home.
I hate to leave you, sir, but I trust your judgment.
Yeah, don't want you going mental in the middle of Sanctuary Hills, so you can stay in Hangman's Alley. Just a small little place, no one living in it at the moment. You can stay there.
X688, ready to relay back alone.
Alright, so now that's done, let me pick up Hancock and get back to selling things. Alright, so after selling a ton of stuff and taking a ton of drugs, Hancock now idolizes me. And to give you some kind of scope as to how much I have really been selling and going back and forth and over-encumbering myself over and over and over and selling, let's just take a look at how many caps I've got. 49,460. And to give you an even greater scope, as to how many times I've been having to visit vendors and selling all of these items. Every time I go to a vendor, I buy a ton of junk off of them, as well as some special items like, you know, what I'm wearing, which cost a hell of a lot. I mean, you can see the value of that just there. And they only carry about 300 caps each. And I've got 49,000. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of selling, a lot of trading. Anyway, Hancock, you probably want to talk to me, don't you?
Hey.
Got my attention.
Hey, Hancock.
Hey, when you got time, I got something I still need you to hear.
Well, now is fine by me.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. It's just being out here with you, it's made me realize most of my life to this point, I've been running out on the good things I got. I skipped out on my family, my life in Diamond City, took up with you just to get out of Good Neighbor. Hell, running from myself is what made me into a damn ghoul. But being here with you for the first time in my life, things have just felt right. And running is the furthest thing from my mind. I mean, I left Good Neighbor thinking I was gonna just sharpen up the old killer instinct. But whether it's fate, or destiny, or just goddamn coincidence, I ended up with someone like you. I turned one of the nastiest settlements in the Commonwealth into a refuge for the lost. I thought I'd done something I could hang my hat on. But being out here with you, it's made me realize just how small time I'd been thinking. And that maybe all my running, from my life, myself, maybe it wasn't such a bad thing after all.
Sounds like you've been running for a reason.
You may have run, but you always ran for a reason, Hancock.
Been trying to convince myself of that for a long time. But hearing that coming from someone like you, I don't know if you understand what that means to me. So let me get to the point. Throwing in with you has been the best decision I've ever made. It's like I found a part of myself I never realized was missing, which happens sometimes when you're a ghoul. If I hadn't taken up with you, I'd probably be in a gutter somewhere, getting gnawed on by rad roaches. You have been one hell of a friend.
Man, well, thanks for all that, but I don't think I've been doing that much. I mean, you seemed pretty well off when I found you, Mayor of Good Neighbor. I don't think you dropped so fast as to be in the gutter. Best friends, man.
I know the feeling. You're a damn fine man, Hancock. I'm lucky to have you at my side.
And God help any of them who get in our way. Well, I know I could stand to listen about how wonderful I am for the rest of my days, but it's probably worth us hitting the road. Thanks for hearing me out, friend.
Alright. Highest affinity with Hancock, you've gained the I can't even read that. I'll read it in the menu. So let's take a look at what it is and what it does. And I'm going to have to get rid of my Mentats addiction. Thanks to your relationship with Hancock, at 250 rads or higher, you get criticals 20% faster. Okay, I'm probably never going to use that ever because I get rid of my radiation near enough as soon as I get it. Ah well. Ah well. Alright, so I think all of my companions except for Strong now idolize me. So Hancock, I'm going to be trading you in for Strong. And Strong also has something to tell me because back when I was doing melee attacks on all these different bad guys, that got his affinity up for me, and yeah, he now likes me quite a bit. Haven't talked to him yet though, so I'll have to talk to him now.
Hey,
Yeah?
Hancock.
You look like you could use this.
Always giving me drugs.
You should head back.
Yes, all good things gotta end. I'll head home. You come find me when you decide you need some more trouble in your life.
And you can stay in the sanctuary with all my other buddies. Okay, Strong. You want to talk to me as well, don't you?
Strong want to smash something. Strong learn new word. Strong learn respect.
So you respect me?
Are you saying you respect me?
Yes. Strong respect human. Human fight good. Human help strong. Super mutants are brothers. Brothers share all, not own things like humans. Humans share like brother. Super mutants fight. Kill, not talk. Human kill, not talk. Human would be good, super mutant.
Well, thank you very much. I was kind of hoping that this was going to be a turnaround for you and you would start liking humans, not just me for sort of being like a super mutant, but I'll take what I can get.
Thank you, Strong. I respect you too.
Of course. Strong is strong.
Good talk, buddy.
Strong go with human.
Yes, you will.
Yes, come with me.
Strong travel with human.
Okay, brilliant. And yeah, I've been leveling up a ton. I keep saying a ton, but off camera I do a lot of things, mostly involving trading,
Super mutants kill
and building components and stuff, because I end up with a lot of junk and a lot of items that will just fill my inventory if I don't do anything with them. So yeah, I've leveled up, which means I've also leveled up some perks, such as armoring full, blacksmithing full, gun nut full, science full, which is what I've been aiming for since the beginning of playing this game, but unfortunately you have to be pretty high level to actually upgrade these things. So, what am I going to do now? I think I'm going to upgrade all of my most powerful weapons, such as the laser weapons, the just huge exploding weapons, things like that. I'm going to upgrade all of those, and I'm going to go on the hunt for the most powerful set of power armor in the game, and then I can upgrade that as well. And then I'll actually go around wearing power armor and stuff, because I've also collected a ton of fusion cores, and I've upgraded how I use fusion cores. If I go down here, fusion cores can be ejected from power armor like devastating grenades, and fusion cores last twice as long. So I'm probably never going to run out of them, and I can just go around in power armor all the time and just completely annihilate anything I come across. So yeah, let me start doing that. Oh, it's gonna be good.